Okay, we're live. I think hopefully we had some tech hiccups, but welcome everybody to Tabletop Treasure Hunters episode 5, job draft number 2. Glad to see you guys all here in the chat with us. And hey, look at that! It looks like we got the overlay all sorted out. No tech issues so far. Fingers crossed. So welcome everybody. If you don't know what Tabletop Treasure Hunters is, Tabletop Treasure Hunters is unsponsored fan Pathfinder 2nd Edition content. It is a homebrewed campaign where we have several guilds working together, but also competing against each other to earn the most loot throughout a season. Pathfinder 2nd Edition, along with the rule set, the setting that we're playing in of Galarion, many of the deities and characters and locations and items that we mention are all owned by a company named Paizo, who is providing us an awesome game. So thank you very much, Paizo. And with that out of the way, let's discuss today, guys. I want to talk to you, chat, first about some chat interactions. If any of you guys have been watching, you know we have some ways for you guys to interact with the stream and affect the game. Job drafts work a little bit differently than normal. We don't have as many ways to interact because there's not going to be any dice being rolled tonight or any combat. It is strictly going to be some role playing and some tactical bidding and whatnot, which we'll get to later in the night. But what you guys can do today for absolutely free, if you guys like the stream, just as always, you can call out your favorite guild. The guilds that we have are the Company of Honor, Lawful Good Guild, the Foresight Faction, the Neutral Guild, the Contract Consortium, the Lawful Evil Guild, and the Syndicate of Rights, the Lawful Evil Guild. So if you guys like the stream, call out your favorite. It will give them some extra coin through each job draft. And we're actually going to go over how much you guys earned for them over since the last job draft today. If you guys would like to share the stream today, typically that will give out hero points. But today, since there's no dice rolling, you guys will actually give that guild that you choose to support an extra 10 gold for their job draft bid. So they're going to all be bidding for first pick and then going through different jobs and picking them in order. And if you give them a share, you will give them a little bit of extra gold to getting first pick. So that would be much appreciated by them. If you're a new follower today, call out a guild that you like the look of or that you think sounds awesome, and you'll just give them 50 gold of extra spending money. If you guys would like to go above and beyond, support the stream, we've got some star interactions. Stars are a purchased currency on Facebook. For today, if you would like to donate 500 stars, you can give one of these players or any player that you've been following along with 5 consumables. If you do 1,000 stars, you can give them a permanent item. We've added a thing where we'll let you do a little custom message and we'll post it up on the social medias if you guys want to do that. And if you want to go 2,000 stars, go big, you guys can design an NPC and send it over to me. It can be a villain, it can be an ally, it can be some kind of wacky character, and I will throw it into the story. And then any stars you guys donate towards a specific guild will help charge up their guild ultimate, which is kind of a special ability that each guild has theoretically once per campaign, but stars will earn them more uses of it. So that's what we've got for interactions. On top of that, I will mention I do have a Patreon, patreon.com/wholesomedadgamer. There's some perks tied to treasure hunters. Check it out. Big thanks to Katie Young, Kim Young, Erica Startup, and the SideQuest Inn for being current Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. And that's me being done talking words at you, chat. That's what we've got for you guys to interact for tonight. So with that done, let's go ahead and meet the players that we have with us tonight. Let's go ahead, introduce yourself as a person, then introduce your character, and tell us a little bit about the person and the character. We'll start with you, Katie.
I'm no longer a person. I'm Katie. I play Irina, the Dampier cleric of Norgobert. I'm part of Dice and Dames, which is going to be changing here shortly and merging with the level 1 geek, that Tori lady down there. And yeah, that's me. My quest this season is to never break.
Awesome. We got close last time, but still not quite yet. How about you, Tori?
Well, as the lovely and ever serious Katie mentioned, I'm from Level 1 Geek. You can check out my website at level1geek.com. It is for people who are new to tabletop role-playing games, such as Pathfinder. And I guess it will soon be I will be partnering with Of Dice and Dames and Wholesome Dad Gamer to form one mega Level 1 Geek team, and it's going to be great. I play Dura Dead Speaker, who is a half orc spirit barbarian with the Foresight faction, and she's great.
This is true. Awesome. Thank you, Tori. How about you, Brian?
I am Brian. Had to find my unmute button there. I am playing Paya Pock, and he is a Tengu tiefling who is a tax collector on the side. That used to be his full-time gig, but now is in the contract consortium. And yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Brian and Erica.
Found my mute button eventually as well. I'm Erica. I am I don't know if we were on 1 of 3, 2 of 3, whatever. I'm one of the Dyson Dames that is going to be merging with Level 1 Geek. I'm also working on a super secret project with Stolen Droids, so follow them for more information. Coming soon. And I'm playing Leaf, who is a alchemist cat folk. These teeth are so hard.
Do you have a hairball? A hairball, Erica?
I might have another one.
Erica's very in character. She's ready to go.
Very in character. Anyways, that's me.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Stop there.
Yeah, so I'd also like to mention behind the scenes, we have got Emily Earhart, or Anthrama on the internet. She is also with of Dyson Dame, soon merging with Level 1 Geek. She's been running production, and you will see her tonight as Benagog, the archiving kind of reporter of what's happening with this competition. And then I'd also like to give a thank you to Kim Young, who's been helping with a ton of the overlays and the art and the design and all that stuff. So thank you very much, Kim. And then as for me, I am Chase. I am currently going on the internet by Wholesome Dad Gamer, but as all these people have already mentioned, I will be, come November, merging with Level 1 Geek. Very excited about it. So I would just like to remind anybody or announce to anybody who missed it last week, that is happening in November. We are all going to become part of Level 1 Geek, which means Tabletop Treasure Hunters is going to be part of Level 1 Geek. And we're also going to be moving to Twitch. And then if any of you are subscribed to my YouTube, you may have noticed that you're all of a sudden subscribed to Level 1 Geek. And that's because I have merged the Wholesome Dad Gamer channel over to Level 1 Geek. So don't be alarmed if you see that. And if you are not currently subscribed, go look up Level 1 Geek on YouTube, and you can check out all of our episodes cut down and edited for easy viewing / listening. And yeah, that's us, guys. That is the players. We have one player from each guild representing today, if you guys didn't notice. This is a job draft, as I mentioned, so we're going to have all the guilds involved today picking their new jobs. So I think we're ready to get on with the session here. So I'm just going to tell you viewers a little bit about how this works, and then we're going to go into some role-playing stuff, and we're going to do some fun things. But basically, the way the job drafts work, I'm going to be announcing the next 4 jobs, which are going to be the quests that are going to be played over the next month. There is 4 jobs every round. There are 4 guilds, and every job is going to have 2 members of 2 different guilds pairing up to make a group of 4 to take on the jobs. So they're going to basically be doing a blind bid. They're going to be giving me a random amount of gold plus any gold earned from you guys sharing the stream. And then from highest to lowest, they'll get to choose their pick order, and we'll rotate through twice until all the slots on the jobs are filled. And that's the kind of adventures that are going to be going on throughout the next month. And that's what these are kind of all about. So players, your characters find yourselves back in Absalom, where you guys are kind of headquartered at. All your guild houses are in this city. This is where the Alliance is stationed at. The First World Fortune Seekers Alliance being the main alliance you guys are all a part of. You guys find yourself back in the accounting house with Emmerich, your alliance leader. He is a playful elf gentleman who used to run the League of the Hunt. He is now taken over for Lady Shadara, curse her name, for the alliance. And then we've also got Lord Physics, who has long time been the accountant for these jobs. He is a old, grouchy-looking gnome gentleman with very long beard, very big eyebrows, and sitting on a stack of books to reach up to the podium, where he's currently dealing with coins and scrolls and whatnot. So you 4 have been chosen by your guilds to come represent today. And Emmerich has joined to just kind of check in and give some announcements. It's good to see all of you here. I hear your adventures have been going well. Nobody has been gravely harmed so far as I've heard. Sorry for the scar there, Leaf, but I'm glad to see everybody's well. Are you all feeling good about the competition?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes.
Very good. Did you like the lightning griffs?
They give me a fright every so often, but I think they are extremely tactile.
They have been saving quite a bit of time.
So
That's
much
good
time.
to hear.
I'm getting old.
I did hear about the Dwemer cat, and that sounds like a close call, but I'm glad everybody's okay. Lucky tree.
Yeah.
The gods are clearly watching over us all. Well, I have to say, from my perspective, this is going better than I had hoped. You're all working together. I haven't heard of any large disputes or incidents, and I'm very glad to hear that. That is the purpose of the competition this year. You see, when Lady Shadara, curse her name, was running the Alliance, things were a bit dirtier, a bit more fierce. There wasn't teamwork involved. Everybody was going for a greedy goal, and unlike they knew there was a sinister goal afoot. So that's what we're trying to fix. And as part of that, I, as the Alliance leader, am trying to extend some additional resources to all of you. Lady Shadara never really helped much. She didn't let us as the guild leaders help much either. So I am going to make available to all of you, all of the Alliance headquarters, all of our trainers, our priests, anything that you need to help prep or get advice or learn for your journeys. I want to make sure that you're all growing as adventurers during this experience. So this is a in-character way of me telling you guys as your characters. I mentioned to you guys as players kind of at the beginning of this campaign, you guys have some kind of role-playing flavor that you were supposed to kind of be trying to play to for your guilds. And with those, you guys have all been doing a very good job. So with good role-playing suiting your guilds, at every job draft, I'm going to be offering you guys some special guild feats. And these are going to be available to all of you guys. You all will get a free guild or alliance feat this level. It will not replace any of your other character feats. These are homebrewed. I'm going to be posting them in your Discord. And I just wanted to go over with the chat because I think they're kind of cool. You guys don't have to choose what you want right now. You can obviously go talk with your guild partner and kind of discuss what you guys want. Now, with these feats that I have, there's a single guild feat that is specific to each guild. Only the guild members can take those feats. And then if those don't really fit your style, I have a couple of alliance feats that you guys can choose from. So let's go ahead and talk about those. Foresight faction. Your guild feat is called Know the Opposition. If you take this feat, you can spend a single action to study an enemy's intentions. When you use this action, you will know what the enemy intends to do on their next turn. This is kind of a vague answer, such as attack Wizwazar, cast a spell, use a breath weapon, or flee. And it can change based on how the turn goes, but it can be used to kind of, get a little bit of an insight of what the enemy's planning. When you use this, you gain a +2 circumstance bonus to your AC and saving throws against that enemy until the start of your next turn. And then you can spend a reaction to share that bonus with an ally if you call it out. So that is your unique feat. That is a choice for you.
Is that once? How often?
That's just an action. You can do as much as you want.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah. Contract Consortium. You guys have a feat called Edict of Power Lending. During your daily preparations, you can make an edict with a single willing participant. When you do, you choose a recipient and a lender. Once per round as a free action, the recipient may gain an extra action for their turn. If they do, the lender loses an action on their next turn. So you guys can kind of share your action economy a little bit if you get a willing person to do that.
All right. I'm down for that.
Yeah. Syndicate of Rights. You guys have a feat available called Ritual of Weakening. This is 3 actions and it's usable once per day. You perform a dark ritual learned from your guild. Once completed, you choose a single creature. You must either be familiar with this creature, know its name, physical description, etc., at my discretion, or you have to have line of sight on the creature. If you do, you choose one of the following. You can decrease its AC by 1. You can decrease its saving throws by 1. You can decrease its attack rolls by 1. You can make it so it only crit succeeds if it exceeds by 12 instead of 10. Or you can remove a resistance from the target. This ritual lasts until the next time you rest. They do get a saving throw against it. Crit success is the penalties instead turned to bonuses. success is the target's unaffected. A failure is it's affected normally. And a crit failure means that the penalties are doubled. Now, whenever you perform this ritual, you can choose to take 2d6 damage to gain a bonus to your DC, and you can repeat that as many times as you want. So you can basically take 2d6 any number of times to get that bonus to your DC.
Dorian will take it.
Sure he will. So that's your guys' feat. For the Company of Honor, you guys have a feat called Discipline Training. Upon taking this feat, you immediately gain a free class, general, or dedication feat, plus a free skill feat. You still have to meet the prerequisites for the feats. Then we have some alliance feats, which are kind of just generalized for any of you guys to take. We have Alliance Scout Initiate. You have passed the exam to become an Initiate Alliance Scout. You gain access to the Alliance's extensive travel network. If you scout a job yourself on your downtime, it now requires half the normal downtime to accomplish that. We have one called Hero of the People. You can now spend hero points to narratively change an outcome in a way that is related to your class at my discretion. This can be things like if Leaf lights something on fire with an alchemist flask and it's going to go out for my flat check, you can say it was a particularly potent brew. Sorry, I think I may be having a tech issue of some sort. Oh, I'm being told I'm quiet, so let me fix that real quick. There we go. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, so you can do something like if you have an alchemist fire that's about to end from persistent, you can spend a hero point to say that it was an extra potent bomb. The fire doesn't end. If Dora is raging and needs to get up a cliff, you can use a hero point to say you just fly right up that cliff without making an athletics check. Things like that. You can't use this to accomplish something that can be affected by the normal hero points, such as attack rolls or saving throws or dying. But if there's something related to your class and is not related to those, you guys can do that. We have Devoted Vessel, which is the first time you're blessed each day. You get to choose which deity blesses you. And then we have Making Use of Resources, which is you make efficient use of all the resources the Alliance has to offer, and you gain 7 more days of downtime during each downtime period. So those are the feats. You guys get to pick one of those for each of your characters for free. So hopefully one of those will fit a flavor for you.
Question.
Yes.
Is it possible for one person to take one feat and one take the other, or is it first come, first serve?
No, anybody can take them as long as you're eligible. So
Cool.
both Company of Honor people could take that one. The only kind of requirement is you have to be part of the guild if it's a guild specific feat.
Are we picking the feats tonight? We need to pick.
It's for you guys are going to be leveling up to 5 before the next session, so this will be part of your level 5 leveling.
I see. So we can declare it later.
Yep. So you guys don't have to decide tonight. I just wanted to talk about them on chat because, we do some kind of stuff in the background. I thought this might be something chat might be interested in hearing, kind of the homebrew stuff we added this campaign. And yeah, that's it for the feats. Emmerich kind of goes over in character, he shows you guys some requisition lists. He kind of goes over you guys, gives you some scrolls and some seals to get access to some of this stuff. And you guys just have those options to bring back to your guild. After he passes that out, he's going to kind of take a notice to Dora's sword on her back. I heard about this.
Yes.
We had 2 incredibly rare items turn up. I believe you found the other one. Is that right, Arena?
Perhaps.
An eye patch of sorts. Yeah, I'm sure Benagog will ask you about it, but this is a beautiful piece of work. I'm glad you recovered it.
Thank you. I think it will serve me well.
Now, has the quartermaster already told you we don't want you donating this, I assume?
Yes, I intend to keep it and fight with it.
Good. That's what I would do as well. I don't want to encourage anybody making a sacrifice they'll regret later on down the line with this competition. That's something we can look into once all is said and done.
Yes. That
very
seems
good.
wise.
You all have gathered many sponsors. Contract Consortium, Paya. Many sponsors for all of you. Congratulations, winning the people over. That's got to be a fun part of this.
Oh, we do what we can. We definitely have our fans.
And Arena, if I may, a smile can go a long ways. Anyways.
So can a glare.
That is true, though maybe not for winning over coin, unless you're giving off the wrong idea. We don't want to be threatening our sponsors after all. Well, I will leave you all to it. I am very happy to see you all well. I have some business to attend to. Go ahead, return to your guilds, discuss what you're going to be putting down with your bids, and then I'm sure that Physics here will take good care of you on announcing these jobs. In fact, Physics, why don't you tell them about the jobs before they go discuss? Oh, yes, I can do that, Emmerich. You go attend to your business. You know he's right, Arena. Smile can help. I take care of the complaints for the guild. You have a lot.
You assume this is supposed to bother me.
Well, it should.
Your voice bothers me. Get on with telling the job so we don't have to suffer through the grate for very long.
It's on your permanent networking record. Does that not bother you in the slightest?
It does
No.
not bother her. I have seen
Why
it.
would it bother me?
Well,
I'm
nobody's
here
ever
to
going to
do-
hire you if you ever leave the Alliance, or if you're kicked out, heaven forbid.
For one smile, I would get kicked out for doing a good job. Try again.
I'm not saying you're going to get kicked out for smiling. I'm saying smiling would help it. These are your allies, after all. You
Get
could
on
give
with
me
it.
a smile. I'm the one providing the coin indirectly, after all.
Leaf is gonna very awkwardly smile at you.
See, look at that. He's got a scar on his face, and he's still willing to smile about it. It's not an aggressive or off-putting scar at all, by the way, Leaf.
Thank you.
Is
Very
Is-
heroic looking.
smiling part of the rules? Do we have to smile? Is
It's
this
simply some advice
No.
from a wise old sage.
It is the stupidest advice you could give somebody.
I'm
I
glad to hear
smile-
it because I have a beak and can't smile.
See, this could be discriminatory against the beak man.
Well, Pyre, you still look more chipper than Arena does.
Thank you.
Yes, well, time is
It-
money.
it is
Although
hard
it doesn't
to-
take much.
It is hard to look cheaper when you are half dead. And Dora shoots you a dirty look.
Physics slowly unrolls a scroll. Well then, enough of the banter. Let's discuss the job, shall we? I have named these again. I feel they're rather clever, so... Yes, listen closely. The first job we have I have called Creak in the Night. There have been complaints from a wealthy concerned citizen about eerie noises beneath the floorboards in the homes around Ravengrow and Ustalov. Guards were sent to investigate the cellars, but they haven't been heard from since. So we have a bit of looking in to do on this one. That is the first job. Second job I've called Taking Its Toll. A Fey festival is drawing traffic across the bridge from Taldor to the Verdun Forest. Impressed with the Alliance's assistance from the Fort Gravel job. Good job. Taldor has hired the service to cover a toll stop on the bridge during this event. Should be simple enough. This is simple guards work. You just need to fill in for it. Now, the third job I've called Devilry Afoot. An encampment of devils has been terrorizing a town near Chiliax with pranks and demanding offerings. Desperate for peace, the town has scrapped together payment to hire the Alliance to lay the excessive mischief to rest. Nothing I dislike more than pranks. Very important what I would say on this one. Should not be tolerated. And the final one, called A Stack of Problems. I'm not sure why I named this one. I believe I was looking at a stack of books at the time. Anyways, an up-and-coming playwright in Magnamar is debuting his first play. But the theater the theater he has rented is haunted. He has specified that flexibility is of the utmost importance, from costume changes to aerial stunts. Whoever takes this job will need to be on the lookout for anything that could go wrong. And if it does, they'll need to add a creative twist to make the mishap look intentional. So, maybe not your best suit, Arena, just saying. You see, smiling can be a good part of a play. I suppose you could play a good villain. Anyways, this is the jobs. You're all dismissed. Be back in 10 minutes after you've discussed with your guilds. Well, that pesky Benagog is out there. You may have 20 minutes, and then make sure you meet back in here, please. And we will do the blind bid. Have it written on parchment, and hand it over when you're ready.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Dismissed. And he waves you all off. All right, so you guys are going to be doing some interviews with Benagog now. I am going to disappear for a minute, chat, and I'm going to be discussing with the guilds who are not being interviewed about their blind bid here. So I will see you all soon, chat. And I believe we are missing audio. Still missing audio?
Yeah, still can't hear.
Is the tech fixed?
It is now.
It is magical.
Yes.
And Cleb. Irina? Hi. Yes, Irina?
What?
Yes, hi. Benagog, historian and records keeper for T3H Records. I have a few questions for you.
Proceed.
Thank you. First off, for your time. Secondly, it has been quite the challenge keeping up with your group. Are those lightning griffins that you are flying around on?
Apparently.
The wind is... Yes. Where did you get those? Were they a donation?
They were an extravagance bought by Emmerich's lover.
Oh, Faithy.
No. Do your research, you're a poor reporter.
I have this somewhere. One, Finley. Yes. The F and the Y sound, you understand, of course. It's been,
No.
as I said, hectic. So question for you. We have some things we've gathered from the field. People have had specifics they would like to know. You are currently in last place in terms of fan appreciation. How do you plan on capturing the hearts of those watching?
I don't care.
Oh, well, the fans can really turn the tide of the favor. You have no tactics to fight this war?
Do I need to repeat myself?
What about Dorian? Does Dorian have any tactics?
He might.
Well, I did get a couple letters from adoring fans of Dorian, and I hope that you could answer a few questions of theirs. The first one is, what is his favorite color?
I don't know this.
Oh, shocking. Do you hate him?
Yes.
Is it and I'm quoting, a love-hate relationship? I'm not
What
really...
does that even mean?
Would you love to hate him, or perhaps the hate is very close to the love sectors of the brain and quite frequently can get crossed where you'll be just really angsty towards each other, but it's hiding something deeper.
No. Dorian Nile is merely a partner to get to the end of this.
Apparently there are some crack ships going around. I'm not sure what that is. People
Are you
are
even a real
doing art
reporter?
of the two of you together. It's a very small sect, but powerful movement.
What a disgusting.
Okay. Are there any jobs that you are leaning towards at this moment?
Yes.
Care to share?
No.
Oh, I see. Okay. What did you think about working with the Foresight faction?
Dura is competent in getting things to be killed.
And Wizwazar?
Wizwazar is a tiny thing.
Tiny things can be useful. Motion of the ocean and all that. Okay. Thank you for your time. I think I have everything that I need here. It was an experience speaking with you, as it always is. Paya, Paya, hello.
Oh, yes. Puts his wine down. Yes.
I hear that you had quite the interesting experience during your downtime between jobs.
Oh, what did you hear?
Oh, you know a little of this, little of that. Why don't you share with me?
What little birds have been talking other than me? Well, the Arbiter and I decided that, well, the Arbiter really wanted to make sure that a certain lawbreaker got their just desserts, if you will. So she took them to court and won fabulously, while I, on this side, was looking into their taxes and doing an audit. Of course, found that they had been cheating. So...
You have done the world a service in finding
yes,
this.
Thank you. Thank you.
You and Arbiter Themis are coming in the rankings as being a fan favorite. How do you plan on sustaining this type of progress?
Oh, I try to be humble about these things. We just do the best we can. We put a lot of heart in our craft and profession, and people like what we do. So I assume we'll just keep doing what we do because we do it well.
I have heard that you maintain an incredible layer of professionalism during your jobs.
Yes, we do.
Something that can be very missed among adventurers. You keep that in high esteem. And that is a tenet of your guild, is that correct?
It is, yes. We honor our word and our contract. More so our contracts. Contracts are binding in law, and we would never break one. And anyone that does really says a lot about their character and the type of person that they are.
Understood. Now, let's say, for instance, you took a job that had something that was maybe on the outside of the law. How would you approach a problem like that?
Outside of the law. So I don't like to speak in hypotheticals. So I can't really answer the question unless I knew more specifics, but generally we're going to follow the law of the land.
I like that answer. That is a good answer. What did you think about working with the esteemed Company of Honor? There were some talks and theories going around that perhaps your two guilds would not get along.
Oh, no. Otis and Leaf are wonderful, wonderful gentlemen. Otis and Themis, the Arbiter, have quite the background. I don't know if you've heard, but...
I've done some research.
Wonderful. They've worked many cases together, and so there's already a nice connection there of history, of professionalism.
Is that awkward? Sometimes it's awkward to walk into an old friendship.
No. The Arbiter and I have a good working relationship, and it's nice to see that she gets along so well with others. There's no awkwardness there.
That is wonderful. You two obviously have a deep trust in each other, and I think that is one of the things that the fans have enjoyed seeing. Keep doing good work, but as I should mention, and I'm so sorry if this is uncouth, but I've noticed that you are in last place as far as gold goes, being a fan favorite, but not quite meeting some standards. How do you plan on closing the gap?
Oh, we're still early in this, so I wouldn't be worried about that. I'm personally not worried about it. I think you'll find that the Arbiter and I are quite good with coin. And we'll always find a way. I don't want to give away our secrets, but
Sure.
You'll see.
Of course. I don't want to take all of your time, but thank you so much for speaking with me. It is always a pleasure.
Oh, no, the pleasure was all mine. Please, anytime. You are wonderful.
I had one last question. I am so sorry. I forgot. We had questions about whether you are planning on teaming up with the Company of Honor again, or if you're planning on mixing it up. That might be a private thing, but...
I simply I can't talk about it. I'm sorry, but
Understood.
you will see.
Understood. Well, I guess we will have to bide our time, and the masses will find out when they find out. Have a great one,
Mhm.
Paya.
Thank you.
All right, where is the cat? Oh, Leif! Leif!
Oh,
Hello.
my goodness. Hello, I'm so sorry. Just
Oh.
writing some things down. May I help you?
You have quite the scar. What can you tell us the story behind that?
Long story short, there was teleportation involved, a swinging axe, and me underneath it.
Ah, well, for an axe wound, you are looking quite well.
Oh, I've done a lot of adjusting to my face.
I don't know what that means. Can you enlighten me?
Healing.
Oh, yes. So,
Yes.
there have been. I'm so sorry. Do you mind if I just jump right into this?
Go right ahead. I'm prepared.
Perfect. We have had some comments that you and Otis were very close to retirement. What made you choose to avoid retirement and instead go back out onto the field and get facial wounds? What spurred this choice?
Works well with the ladies, I hope. Anyway, one last hurrah. Just one big final thing we can do to help people on our road to retirement.
That is noble. But what is the company of honor if not noble?
Exactly.
How have you enjoyed working with the contract consortium?
You know, it's better than I expected.
Do tell.
Well, as you see, our alignments are a little different.
Values and whatnot, yes.
Correct. Our values don't always align, but we had not come across any issues.
Good. A question, and I'm hoping that you can keep this just between us. Have you found anything suspicious about Emmerich? Of course, last time this competition was around, Lady Shidara, curse her name,
Yes.
she was less than honest and honorable. Do you have any concerns with this new leader?
Racking my old brain. I don't think I've seen him do anything suspicious, other than accidentally drink out of someone's wine glass once.
Well, there are whispers that the Syndicate of Rights might have something more dark than Emmerich was planning on, being involved with his guilds.
Unfortunately, I choose not to participate in rumors. I must have the facts for me to speak on it. I hope you understand as a journalist.
Of course. It's just some rumors must be investigated for the truth to come out.
That is true. Unfortunately, I have nothing to add.
That is fair. Well, thank you quite so much for that. And can you tell me, are there any of these jobs that are piquing your interest?
Well, none of them have water, so we have interest in a few.
Were there any jobs last time around where you were like, I wish I'd gone on that job?
No, not at all.
I heard a little warble in your voice. Are you quite certain?
I'm just getting old.
Yes.
Age.
It's the warble. Second life change.
Treasure your youth while you can.
I shall. And what was your favorite job of the last set?
I'm not sure I had a favorite.
Is it that
got
you can't
beaten
remember?
down and
I'm just joking.
Possibly. I did get beaten down several times.
Yes.
So none particularly stand out as a favorite.
All right. Well, thank you quite so much for your time. I hope that this job draft goes in your favor.
Oh, thank you so much. We do too.
All right, Dora. Dora.
Dora's just been sitting in the corner.
May I
just
have a seat?
looking around. Yes. This is fine.
How are you today?
I am well. And you, how are you?
I'm doing well. It has been quite the adventure trying to keep up with you all on your lightning griffins, must say. It's...
Yes, they travel quite fast.
Indeed they do. I am so sorry. I'm a bit behind.
They're called lightning griffs. Better go get your facts straight.
Oh, lightning griffs. Sorry, physics. What did I call them?
I do not know what they are called. I just ride them to the job.
I see. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you were involved with the sea cave job. Is that correct?
Yes.
Tell me more about that.
What do you wish to know about it? It was in sea caves, and it was the sea cave job. I got this sword from it.
Yes, actually, that is what I'm referring to. Wasn't there also, was it a sword or was it a dagger that you got? A sword?
It can take any form of weapon. So it
Incredible.
was dagger when we found it, but now it is sword. And she'll pull it out from the sheath.
What is the history behind that?
I do not know yet about this. It is something we are still researching.
The Foresight faction, of course you'd be researching it. I do hope that you will fill us in when you get more details of this honestly fantastic weapon.
Yes, it is called liquid memory. That is what we know so far.
Liquid memory.
And it was with Eboleth that we fought.
An aboleth. Honestly, it's incredible that you survived such an encounter.
It is thanks to Whis.
Yes, we've heard reports that Whis helps maintain you in peak fighting condition by taking on your damage. How has that affected your relationship?
I do not like this question. I want the next one.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to offend at all.
It is not offense. I do not like to think about this. I do not want to hurt Whis.
I'm sure. Of course. We've also heard that when you get in the heat of battle, you can become possessed. Is this true?
She'll kind of like look uncomfortable. This is true. It is my ancestor.
Your ancestor? Do tell us more.
Her name is Glasha. She is former dead speaker of the tribe, and she is here to help me fulfill my duties now as dead speaker.
And what are the duties of a dead speaker?
To go out of tribe and learn new things to bring back, to seek knowledge, and to, most importantly, defend from the undead.
That is an important task to take on.
Yes, Wiz helped me so much.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Wiz is really the most experienced healer out of all of the adventurers. Is that correct?
Yes.
There has been an unsightly rumor that somebody, a healer, supposedly, was responsible for the death of someone. Was that possibly Wiz?
No, Wiz does not hurt anything. He has taken oath and he does not hurt. He only heals. And he is great healer. He would never make such a mistake.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I was curious. It is something that is being looked into. So
I have not heard. I do not gossip.
this is a tight knit group. Everyone, yes, of course. Now let's say that there was a choice to have to be made, much like the last time the competition came around, where Lucy and Gordon had to choose. They were very similar to you and Wizwazar in that one was a strong protector and the other was a healer, and they ended up in the efforts to protect one another falling. How would you prevent such a situation?
I will not die. I will kill the things that hurts us. That is how we will survive.
I like that. True dedication. Yes, warms the heart. Well, Dura, do you have any questions for me?
Why do you ask such questions about hurting and death? This is dark interview.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to step where I should not. We are.
Is this regular interview? Wiz does this most of the time, but I told him I would try, and I do not know how to do this.
Part of being a historian is learning the ins and outs of somebody's personality so we can more accurately portray them in our records. I am so sorry to make you uncomfortable. But let's say that I ask these questions of Irina. I would assure you that she would let Dorian die in a heartbeat, and she will be recorded as such a person.
She will let anyone die in a heartbeat. She has no heartbeat.
I'm sorry?
She is undead or something.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
She is dangerous,
Well,
but she is useful.
With her being so dangerous, are you planning on pairing up with her again?
Perhaps if the jobs line up that way, we fight together well, and if she does not hurt Wiz, then we do not have problem.
But what if she hurts you? Is there a problem then?
Well, yes, but it would be short problem.
Oh, because you would finish that fight quickly. I see what you're saying.
But I do not plan on this thing. This would be bad for Alliance.
Of course, yes. The Alliance has very strict codes, so that makes sense. All right, Dura. Again, I'm sorry for all the questions. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Benagog will stand and go looking for physics. Physics?
You better not be making them late.
I think that we're about time. Are you ready? Should I go?
Yes.
Touchy. All right.
Stop hanging out around this area in general.
All right. Well, goodbye. I will have another report out shortly, so all of you look forward to it.
Bye.
All right. You guys all return to the accounting house. Physics is currently just kind of scribbling on some scrolls furiously, working out some paperwork. We're almost ready. Just discuss amongst yourselves.
So how's everybody's evening?
It is fine. How was interview?
Oh, lots of questions. Lots of
Yes.
questions.
Benagog is a nuisance.
The reporter is useless. Waste of time.
Oh, Benagog's just fine. Leaf, it
She's-
looks like you're healing up.
Thank you for noticing. It was a lot bigger over here, but it's getting smaller by the day.
It's a charming scar, though.
Oh, stop it.
Do you need healing?
Oh no, I myself am dabbling in the healing. But thank you.
Oh, I'd say more than dabbling. You're quite proficient at it, Leaf.
No. You just love to flatter, don't you, Pyre? And he
Oh,
like
no.
strategically like looks away for a second.
Irina?
Dura.
then Dora will just move to her seat across away from Irina.
Oh, I think that's a bit of drama.
Oh, it just seems like that's Irina.
Yes, she does not smile.
She seems so charming.
There's nothing wrong with professionalism in this
Oh,
area.
I was taught smiling is part of professionalism.
I do not remember anyone saying that.
The service of the customer. That's what it is. That's why we smile.
Who is customer right now?
Employers.
Yes, both, in a way. I used to have a professional smile, but you stole it away from me, Irina. You and Finley, but at least she made amends.
Good.
Maybe there's hope for you yet.
I've always said that a smile can get you a long ways, but really, if the person is offended by not receiving a smile, that falls more on them than the person not smiling.
Yeah.
I like you. You make more sense than everybody else here talking about this smiling nonsense.
Oh, you have likes. Good to know. Well.
Mostly dislikes, though.
I have counted the coin, and I am now aware of the pick order. Are you all ready for the draft?
Yes.
Good. Well, Emmerich told me that he desired that I announce the amounts this time, so we all know what to better expect in the future, since most of you donated no coin last time. Or minimal amounts. You depended on your sponsors. Cheap pockets. Well, this is what we have. For the most donated, we have the Company of Honor this time around. They donated 110 gold pieces. 20 of those were from their sponsors. Second, we have the Foresight faction. They donated 85 gold coins. 30 of those came from their sponsors. Third, we have the Contract Consortium, who donated 84 gold coins. Quite suspicious there. I believe there's some discussions around 1 gold piece difference. 30 of those came from their sponsors' coins. And for final pick, Irina, we have the Syndicate of Rights, who has continued to be cheap and donate 70 gold coins, 30 of which came from their sponsors. So, Company of Honor, Leaf, what pick order would you like? Would you like to take first?
Oh, yes.
We're not
Yes,
picking
please.
jobs yet, just order, just to remind you.
I'm getting ready.
So first pick for you, or would you like to pick in a different order?
First pick, absolutely, yes.
Foresight faction, would you like to take second or a different order?
Yes, second.
Contract Consortium, third, or another order?
Third.
Well, then I am sorry to inform you, but that leaves Syndicate of Rights with the final pick, Irina.
Good.
Well, then let's begin, shall we? Leaf,
Yes.
what job and what slot would you like to take for your first pick? A reminder, we have a creak in the night, investigating strange sounds beneath floorboards, taking its toll, which is taking guard duty at a toll station, devilry afoot, which is stopping some mischief around a town, or a stack of problems, which is helping a new playwright with his play. Haunted play.
Job number 4, which I believe is a stack of problems.
All right, would you like to take the primary slot on this job?
Yes, please.
Stack of problems, primary slot, Company of Honor. It is documented.
Thank you.
Foresight faction, what would be your first pick? A reminder, you can join a stack of problems as a secondary slot, or you can take any other job you would desire.
Yes, we will take Creek in the night, the primary.
Primary slot, Creek in the Night, Foresight faction.
Yes.
It is noted. Now, Paya, Contract Consortium gets next pick. What would you like to take?
We would like to take Creek in the Night as secondary.
Secondary on Creek in the Night. So we will have Foresight faction and Contract Consortium working on Creek in the Night. That means the slots are full on this job. Well, Syndicate of Rights, what would your pick be?
We will go with stack of problems. These law-abiding citizens.
Best of luck to you, Leaf. They are taking a stack of problems. We will have the Company of Honor and the Syndicate of Rights working together with the playwright.
Okay.
That concludes the first round of picking. So we circle back around to you, Leaf. Taking its toll in devilry afoot or remaining, what would you pick?
We would like job number 3, which is the delivery of foot. We'll take primary.
That is devilry, not to be confused with the delivery of sorts.
Gosh, dang it.
But it is noted. Does this change your mind?
No, not at all.
You may be delivering something, but
Obviously,
it does not sound like it.
I need more than classes.
I can relate. Very well.
Okay.
Foresight faction, you're up next.
Yes, we will take secondary on the devilry afoot.
Very well. Devilry afoot. That goes Company of Honor and Foresight faction working together on devilry afoot. Now, Paya, this forces you into taking its toll. Would you like to take the primary slot, or would you like to be courteous as you were last round and take the secondary slot?
We'll take the primary.
Very well. A wise move. That means, Arena, you will be working with the contract consortium on taking its toll. And that concludes this round of job drafting. I wish you all luck, for the most part. Remember to take advantage of the Alliance resources. I will make sure your guilds are informed of the scouting reports that have been obtained, and we'll get a schedule set soon. Thank you for your punctuality. Thank you for your donations. Consider bidding more next time, and have a good day. And he'll hop off of his books, and he will leave the guild house.
Izzy, before you go, come here.
You can say it from there.
No, come here.
I will not.
Then she'll step up to him.
He looks up at you.
Do not ask me for a smile again, because as Norberber says, and she pulls out a dagger of eternal sleep, with one hand I give. Do not mock me again.
You do not frighten me with your toys, Arena. You have no idea what I own in my collection. Good day. And he will take his leave. All right, guys. And that concludes job draft number 2. So it looks like now the schedule on this first job is a little bit up in the air. We have a schedule change to accommodate. So it is either going to be, and it is more likely going to be, devilry afoot next week. It may possibly be a stack of problems, though. I will keep you guys posted on social media. It will be one of those 2 jobs, which means that we're either going to have the Company of Honor and the Foresight faction, or we are going to have the Company of Honor and the Syndicate of Rights. So should be fun. Thank you very much, everybody, for your shares, for your donations, for your likes, for your interactions. It is fun as always. Excited for this next round of jobs. Anything you guys want to add, players?
Everything is awesome.
It's going to be weird with the Syndicate of Rights.
Yeah, we got a nice variety of guild mixing this time.
You guys will probably
bit.
get along with Dorian.
Yeah, they'll probably get along with Dorian until he does something a little evil.
Right. All right. Awesome, guys. Well, in that case, just one more sign out. We have got Katie with Of Dice and Dames, soon to be level 1 Geek. We have got Ondoin with Of Dice and Dames, soon to be level 1 Geek. We have got Tori with level 1 Geek already. We have got Brian, who is soon to be streaming channel and joining us on Treasure Hunters this season. Emily, thank you very much for Benagog and for running production. She is Of Dice and Dames, soon to be level 1 Geek. Kim Young, thank you for your design and for your help on the show. And I am Chase, Wholesome Dad Gamer, soon to be level 1 Geek. If you guys would be so kind, if you're enjoying the show, definitely make sure you go over and follow us on Twitch, twitch.com/level1geek. Subscribe to YouTube if you guys want to check out the edited videos. If you like to listen to them instead of, watch them, it's kind of a nice format to listen back. We touch up the audio a bit. We cut out some of the downtimes and the breaks and whatnot. So check us out there, guys, and we'll see you next week. Thank you very much. Bye, everybody.